Good morning. All right. The Stream Deck worked this morning. Oh, good morning, everyone. And okay, dog, you're first. Yes. With action. You had slurping this morning, I see. I hope you are doing well. I'm feeling a little better. My voice is, or my throat's still scratchy, but it was Friday. We had a sand dust storm, and of course I'm sitting next to a window that is open, and it came, wasn't paying attention, and next thing you know, it's there, and really acted like my allergies and stuff really went overboard on it. So yesterday I was definitely groggy all day. I took like 2 naps. Yeah, it was a little tough yesterday, but I feel better today. Just my throat's a little scratchy. That's about it. Where are we on stuff? Let's open this. Steam always has different like game fests going on, which is kind of neat, right? This one is their Steam Hidden Object Fest, and it's like puzzle games, which is kind of neat. So if you like that stuff, you know, check out some of this stuff. Some of these are cool. There's one. Definitely hidden folk in there. All right. Outside of that, I don't think there was a whole lot since yesterday. You added a Skeletor emote to your He-Man. Those are cool. Yeah, that's neat. I always enjoyed He-Man. He-Man, what were my favorite shows? It was He-Man, G.I. Joe. There was Thundercats, Transformers. Those are probably my favorite ones. There, I think there's another, or it's a new one, Master of the Universe coming out, right? Am I making that up? No, there's one coming out, right? New Masters of the Universe movie. Oh yeah. Being released in June. All right.
We have everything you need to unlock your best workout for
no,
1 cent down.
no
so
ads.
You can give everything.
Go away.
All that stuff that
This is
only
it.
exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real.
I think it's going to be really good.
Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's...
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
Yeah.
I know it
Him.
sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry, the sword's mine.
Yeah, it's going to be a good movie, I think. Well, that's one of the, like, I don't go to the theaters often anymore. It's just not many movies that are like, oh, I'm going to see this in the theater. I want to see that in the theater. So, what else? We got our web whiteboard up. I copied over some of the stuff from yesterday into the new one. And we got a blank slate. But yesterday's was pretty cool with everybody's drawing in there. I do save them. I usually put them into the streaming section, stream highlights as a picture. Fun stuff, right? But what else we got? I don't know. I think that was kind of it for games. I did play a little bit of Crimson Desert yesterday. I was just too groggy to really get much of anything done. What else? I think that's kind of it this morning. Next weekend, no stream Saturday or Sunday. Jeepin and I are going camping. And it'll be a fun time, right? There's not a whole lot of water in the state, but we're going to go down to, it's about 2.5 hours from here. So 2 hours on like highway, and then about half hour, 40 minutes on a trail to get where we're going. And we're going to be camping near one of the rivers. So it's going to be cool. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to get some off-road shots of like the Jeep in like a shallow area of the water going across it. I think that'd be fun. But it'll be fun. And we take Sophie, of course. And we go, she loved it. Right, Soph? Yeah. All right. I think we're just going to drop over into what we're working on and kind of go in from there. Secret Harbor, good morning. You just missed. I was talking about next weekend. We're not going to have any on Saturday and Sunday. There's no streams from us. Although there'll still be Jeepin's cooking stream. But Saturday and Sunday, we are going camping. And we're going to go about 2.5 hours. Drive 2 hours on the highway, and then about half hour, 40 minutes on a trail until we get to one of the rivers, and we're all of us are going to be camping there. So it's going to be fun. Right, Sophie? All right. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's switch over. Here we are. So we've switched now. Secret Harbor, working on. I finished up that top-down shooter game you saw, and then we're going to be doing working on a RPG now, which is a role-playing game, a different style. You're going to the boat show? Nice. Did you, Secret Harbor, manage to catch the Artemis splashdown? It was neat to see. Right. All right, let's go ahead and run this. Yeah, it was great. You know, they splashed down. It took them 45 minutes to an hour to go through the ending, final shutdown phase, and then make their way onto the ship, which was cool. It was neat. All right, so this is the RPG. I could not come up with a better name, so it is just called the RPG. And this is it. A whole bunch of like NPCs, characters walking around. You know, this is people from chat. This is during the version 1. right? So this is people from chat, people from the local game dev group, and that stuff. But what we're doing is right now we're rebuilding a combat system. And this is it now. So now we have action points. We have a battle focus bar. We have a use item in the inventory bag. And I cleaned up the icons over here. And I think 1, 2, 1, 1. I think that is correct in the action points that we were thinking about. So the way it works is you get you get 3 action points, and each one of these will cost something, right? So you use an action point, you select your enemy, hit E to enable it or activate it. You have 2 more points. So we'll do a heavy attack. And we're out of points, so now you can't do anything else. You just got to end your turn. And that's kind of the combat. It's a turn-based combat system. Yeah. It's not built in yet, but the idea behind the battle focus is yellow doesn't give you any bonus, right? Being in the green is going to give you a plus like 1.2 times your combat, right? So you're going to do more damage. And then red, because you're tired, only has a tiny percent, right? So my throat's not too terrible, right? It doesn't hurt as much as it did yesterday. But we decided yesterday not to go to the chocolate and coffee festival, which is a good thing we chose not to, because right in the middle, when we would have been there, it started downpouring. There was lots of wind. It was like a mess. Just a mess. And Jeebin is back home, and she gets to sleep in this morning. So there will be a cooking stream tomorrow. Yeah, glad we didn't go. Yeah. I wonder, in between each combat round, like enemies, right? Do we want the focus bar to empty to 0 like that? Or is it going to be something where we don't have to worry about it, right? Maybe it only goes down by half. I think let's write that out. Battle focus down by half when leaving combat. Not 100%. All right. I got stuff everywhere here. There we go. So now... So now I have it so that it's one action point. Like, we got one left. I would not want to open my backpack during it. But I could use an item if I had one. Or I could defend. But we're going to attack. And then it'll end my turn. Now, the enemy hitting you currently also affects your battle focus. It goes up on its own. I haven't figured out or gone through it yet to decide if that's really like a good thing to have, but all right. Let's do practice this. All right, we're gonna open this. You'll be able to use an item or move an item, right? So we're going to be able to slide this. We're going to have 3 new slots down here, which are going to be your quick slot items. Nano Dev, welcome in. How you doing this morning? It's nice to see you. All right. Go through that. Nothing else to do. That's good. It means that you could possibly play Pacifist Run and utilize Thorn-like items. True. We are going the yesterday we talked about it, right? Of having different items that we're going to be able to do. You're going to be able, right? So when you open this, you'll have 3 new quick slot items. Those will be here, and it will cycle through the slots, the 3 of them. So if I'm like, oh, I want to use an item, it will automatically, you can hit 1, 2, or 3 and pick your slots, right? Now, it's going to cost you 1 action point to move the item, right? So if you don't already have them in your quick slots, it's going to cost you at least for 1 round. But if you already have it there, you're good. Or you can just use 1 AP to open the bag, but then it's 1 AP to use it from the slot. So you don't even have to slide it if you don't want. But future use, like actions, you probably want it on your quick bar. So it'll give you some options. And you're still booting, Nano? Yeah. I don't know if you are a coffee person, but always make sure you have your coffee. In this morning's coffee, I'm doing, it's called Highland Grog. And Highland Grog Coffee by Bones Coffee. Let's see if I can find it. There. This is it. I, love the packaging, right? But it's got a really nice, smooth flavor to it. It's got like a butterscotch and caramel flavor added, that was brewed into the roasting of the beans. So it's really good. But that is today's coffee. Sometimes I do have a grinder. Yes. So it depends. Sometimes I'll buy already pre-ground stuff, right? Other times I'll just buy it in the bag of the beans. This one's in the beans. And there is a big difference. There is a difference between buying it ground and buying it as the beans. Oh no, your grinder died, so you've been slumming it off of pre-ground stuff. Yeah, you're gonna have to get another grinder. There definitely is a difference on it, right? And I like making coffee in different methods. We have a siphoned coffee maker. I don't always get to use it because it takes a little bit of time to set up, but it looks kind of like this, right? And you fill the canister here with the water, right? You have a fuel in here for burning. You put the grounds in here, and then as it heats the water up, the water will eventually come in here, fill this, and then it pulls the water with the, so it pulls the coffee back into here, and then there's a little spout here, and when it lifts up to pour the water in here, the lid on the flame closes. So I have that, right? And it makes any amazing coffee, nice and smooth. But I also have a French press one, kind of like one of these ones, right? Like this. Not this particular model, but the same idea, right? You have to press it down. So I have one of those. Now I use French press a lot when I go camping. And then we also we have the percolator like this. This one, right? But I also we do take that sometimes camping, but it's mostly we have a French press one. AeroPress is good for daily coffee. Oh, I've seen these. Yeah, that's supposed to be pretty good. But yeah, there's so many different ways to make coffee. It's neat. Like I said, I have a regular drip one over there. I have a French press. I have the siphon coffee. We have a percolator one, and yeah, Chemex coffee. Oh, that's this thing. Oh, okay. So it's like a drip coffee, though, right? But it does something a little different to it, though, right? Or is it just like a regular drip? That would be neat to have that for camping. You know, that would be fun. Yeah, we have all kinds of stuff that we like trying to do. Oh, check out this. What is this thing? That's an expensive thing, whatever it is. Look at that's a coffee thing right there, all right. Oh, okay. So this. Oh, I see what it does. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, we'll have to look into that. Like I said, we like different ways to make coffee. Kelvar, good morning. If you add that, you would be true mad coffee scientist. Yes, true. There's all kinds of coffee stuff, and the siphon one looks like I'm doing a science experiment. So this would fit in. It would fit in fine. I do have this as well, which is kind of like a pour over, right? It's meant for camping. Come on. Show me the coffee thing. Almost there. There we go. This is it, right? You just put the grounds in here. It's got a little filter down here. And you put this on top of your mug, and you pour your hot water in. And it works really well for camping. All right. Yeah, there's so... I don't know why. I love making different types of coffee. Oh, I want a... Is it Indian? Coffee maker from India? Like the sand? Turkish. That's it. Yeah, I couldn't think of it where it was from at first, but the Turkish sand coffee. You can tell, yes, you like coffee. That's excellent. I want one of these. Right? They make them so they're like really small, but you can essentially get this sand to which is hot sand, right? And the Turkish coffee like boils up. The process is so neat with it. But yeah, eventually I want one, like some sort of kit like this for the Turkish coffee maker. And like I said, they make them small, one pot, which is fine. That might be enough. Yeah, they're just neat. It's so neat looking. And like the process is kind of amazing to me, like how it works, right? Someday I'll have like a little Turkish coffee maker. The sand bin. And you got to get the correct type of copper pots, like the pots with it. And yeah, I think that would be cool. All right. I didn't get a whole lot done yesterday. I was trying to play a game. I was trying to play Crimson Desert for a little bit, but I was just so groggy. I ended up taking like 2 naps yesterday. And went to bed early. And then I even slept in a little bit this morning. I rolled out. I finally got out of bed. I don't know. Maybe 6:10. But my alarm went off at 5:20. So I slept in a little bit. But I do feel, feel better. Just my throat's a little scratchy. Well, we had a pretty good sandstorm on Friday, which is what activated my allergies and got it. It was my fault for keeping... I had the window open because it was nice. I didn't realize it was supposed to storm. So that was my bad. All right. Currently, we are streamlining this a little bit. All right, so we have inventory open. I can't do anything else while inventory is open, which is good. I need to make it so that like I can use an item, it's not going to do anything in here. The secret arbor, yeah, the pollen's very bad. Yeah, it was a quick sand dust storm, and I had my, like I said, I was sitting in my office and I had my window open. And next thing I know, all of a sudden I got real stuffy and my throat started hurting because it was just kicked up and I started breathing it. I was like, nope. Close that window. All right. So we have to hit escape to close the window. Now these options are back. Yeah. And I mean, like, it wasn't, it wasn't like this, right? It's not like this sandstorm, but it was enough. It was enough that it activated, and you could see that it was pretty sandy. It was kind of like this. But there's times like we'll get sandstorms and they look like this. Those are the big ones. All right. Yeah, that's enough. Exactly, it is. You almost need a mask to go back outside sometimes. I think we're going to make it. I haven't implemented it yet. We do want multiple enemies. I guess it's a random chance on how many enemies you fight, right? Whether it's 1 through 3. And then when you have multiple enemies, that's where the yellow arrow is, right? You can select between your enemies. And I think that'll do pretty well. I do have the rats currently doing 2 attacks because they're small and quick. All right, we defeated it. Come out. We can open our inventory, use an item. It heals us up all the way. Now, in the game, things I've been thinking about, right? Not just the battle stuff. Like we have the dog, right? You can come up here and pet the dog. I'm thinking about making it so that maybe you can get there's a secret, like maybe some sort of quest somewhere that will give you the pet as a companion in the game. I think that would be good. Yeah. And I want it so there's at least 2 other, not the pet, right, but 2 other companions that you'll be able to come to and like talk to them. And if you talk to them, maybe you'll be able to barter with them, or like, hey, I can hire you as a companion or something to join the party. And you do, right? So now you'll have a new companion. And then when you go in and fight. If you have a companion, they're going to show up with you right here. Now, I'm thinking only have it so that you and one companion are going to be in a battle. If you've hired two, you're going to have to choose between them, and you can swap them out even in the middle of the battle. So now, strategically, you can start to think about how you want to make your companions with their skills and how they work, and be able to swap in and out with stuff. So I think that'll be a good one. All right. Let's go here. So this is some of the stuff that we talked about yesterday. I kept it all, obviously. We're going to be starting. I might be able to get it started today. I did put in the game the easy skill tree stuff from Brent. So I put that into the game. So we're going to be able to start to build out our skill tree, right? And it'll probably be something like this. I kind of like the design. So we'll see, right? And you're going to be able to have your companions also on there. And maybe it'll all be on the same section, but like it'll be a branch, right? And you can't unlock the branch until you unlocked that companion. We talked about yesterday having the different bonuses for the battle focus, right? So we still need to do that. We're going to add in some combos. I figure with the amount of stuff that we're trying to change and add, we'll be on combat for at least maybe 2 more weeks, right? Because at least maybe even 3, but it may just be the whole first month, I should say then. The idea is we really fine-tune the combat as the top priority. This is going to be your biggest game loop. So, and the thing I know that's going to take me the longest. Did I put that in here? No, hold on. One of is going to be what I feel is going to take me the longest on this is probably going to be the biomes, right? Because I physically have to build the biomes. That is going to be like this, right? I already got some of it laid out for 2 more areas, little areas. But I want another area here. And I want one over here. With possibly even another one down here. So, and I heard that a Sophie treat. Homeless, good morning. How you doing today? Your first for the 40th time. Exactly. All right. We'll do a quick Sophie treat here. I appreciate you coming in and giving her a treat. Remember, she is the star of the stream. I'm just kind of this co-star here. There we have it. So, Homeless, did you and Homeless Jr. get out, have a nice picnic yesterday? I do. I think this is going to take me probably the longest for me. It's just going to be a lot, but it's doable. She looks at me like, oh, well, you better hurry and give me the star treat. Yes, she does. Yeah, she was upset during the week when Jeepin was away. She's sort of like a emotionally attached to her. Yeah, she got sick like twice. But, you know, I would come in and she's like on Jeep inside of the bed. I just left her there. I was like, hey, it's fine. But yeah. So she's much better now. She's happy. Jeepin's home. All right. Outside of combat, I do feel like this might, because of how much work is going to be needed for me to do, but we'll get through it. So after combat, we're going to have the player's skill tree, right? Which we're going to be starting to build into things as we're doing this. Like I said, I already installed the Easy Skill Tree engine by Brent. So we have that there. I may need to look up and get a refresher on how to initialize it and get it set up, but we should be good. And then what else are we're going to have? We have the skill tree stuff, the biomes. Like I said, that's probably going to take me a while. We got to develop a story. I don't really have a solid story yet for this. And we're going to have to start thinking of like some extra quests and all that fun stuff. The item system may take me a little bit too. And if I can get to it, a new lighting system. But this is kind of it. We started breaking it all down. And then yesterday we were breaking out this, and this is the idea for some of the skill stuff. So we're making good progress. It'll be nice that this is a longer project. So we can take our time with it. We're not rushing as much we are with a 3-month project. And I think I'm going to open it for beta in probably another week. So in 2 weekends, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a itch page for it. I'll have it uploaded there. And we'll start to the beta stuff early in this development phase, right? We already have version 1 out. Wherever it is. Oh, I don't see it. Like I said, we have version 1, which is here, right? And now we're working on version 2. So the idea was starting a beta phase early so people can start to play it and test it, is that we'll get live feedback right away in the process and then start to adjust and go with it, right? Instead of doing the whole thing and then like near the end of it opening it, and then you're rushing to try to fix everything. So it's not exactly ideal. All right. One of the things I'm looking at is our inventory slots. Luckily, I did think about it when I was doing version 1. So some of the code is already here, right? We have our quick slots here. Yeah. And we have our normal inventory with the ability to check some of that, but we're going to start trying to get it so it works. This is inventory store, and I don't want that. Here, yeah, our quick slot bar, right? I think we'll be good with it. So, Secret Harbor, what else you got going on? I don't have a whole lot this weekend, right? This weekend is just to stay in, get Jeepin to relax and catch up on sleep and everything else, because she was away for work, right? And then tomorrow she has her cooking stream. She's going to be doing her game stream today, and then it's just a normal work week, and then we'll be off camping. Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. You know, there's a few river areas that we're going to, or that we're going to be at, and it'll be fun. We're going with the normal off-road group that we go out with. Yeah, he took me camping when it's small. Yes, I have a picture somewhere where I was just a little wee one, and I have a backpack, and one of my cousins is in the picture with me, and yeah, we had like our little backpacks on and stuff. I always loved camping, though. I mean, obviously I did all the camping summer excursion camps. So I always love that stuff. And we when we go camping, we enjoy camping and cooking over the fire. So we have a lot of cooking gear to cook on the fire. So we enjoy doing that. It's a slower process, definitely, but better tasting food, right? We have a couple different cast iron stuff that we take It really adds that flavor to the food. And when you're camping, it's just one of the best things. All right. We saw the black bear. Yes. Yeah, we did. We saw a black bear. Yep, the sloppy joes when camping. Those are always good. Yeah, we enjoy it. And we like living here, especially with the off-road stuff, right? There's so much to go and do and see. And it's just really makes it a nice time. Yeah, there is lots to do. We are starting to think about the bigger camping trips that we want to do. We would like to do at least another 4-day camping trip this year. So we want to fit that in. This weekend, we're just going overnight. Yeah, the next time you're out, we'll take you up to Santa Fe. We have been up there now, and it's really nice. Oh, so the fun thing, Secret Harbor, that you do is if the next time you're out, you leave from here, you take a train, right? You take the train up to Santa Fe. It's about an hour and a half ride. And then you walk around and do stuff in Santa Fe. And it was a lot of fun. We did that. The train ride's really nice. Yeah. And they kind of It's the Sky Railway one. But like you get ones that are like this here, the Roadrunner. This is it. So this is the train that goes from Albuquerque up to Santa Fe, right? And they have like a sky car on it. You can go up there and sit, so you have a top or down below. And it's a nice train ride. The Roadrunner, yeah. Yeah, we see them sometimes not at all, and then other times we'll see a whole bunch of them. It just depends on the time of year. We've been seeing a lot of like coyotes that are out and about. And I hear Arwen in the background. Arwen now sits like right behind me. And wants to be uncovered. So on my next break, I'm going to uncover her. Right, Sophie? All right, so we want to work on our draw quick bar. We're gonna undo this. Now we're gonna run it. I'm hoping that all the code that I did in version 1, because I can't remember if I didn't do something with the quick slot. Can I check it here? No. All right, so it's not showing. Let's get into a quick combat. Look at it in here. Okay, so it's not showing up yet. It should be down here. It's not. All right. Ads are going to go off in about 30 seconds. During that time, I'm going to take a quick be right back so you don't miss anything. I'm going to grab some more coffee. This is a good time for you to get up and grab some coffee. Stretch, do whatever you need to. Then we'll be back. And then during that time, I'm going to uncover Arwen because she is starting to talk a storm because she wants uncovered. Yeah. So, I hear you, Arwen. Yeah, I run 3 minutes of ads every hour. Every stream does it. It's kind of the needful, right? If you don't control when your ads run, Twitch will just kind of run them. And they make it tough, right? So we run them about 3 minutes every hour. It does help us. We get paid to have the ads run on our channels. So as a streamer, it does kind of help. Brent, good morning. Or good evening, I should say. We're just about to hit an ad break. And then I'll be back. But I got... I loaded in the easy skill tree stuff last night. All right, Secret Arbor, I will see you in a few. And there are the ads. I'm going to take that ad break, and I will see you all in a moment. Hang tight. We're back. So, Arwen is spring malting, and there's little feathers, like little down feathers, like the little fluffy ones, and some other ones, just kind of all over the place. All right, but she's uncovered, so we should be good. And Brent, I don't know if you had heard, but I got it installed. So I installed the version 2, I think it is, on the easy skill tree stuff. So it should be all set. It's there. I haven't done anything with it yet, but it's there. One of the things I did go check was the macro. I remember I ran into issues with the time macro, because this is how I have my macro for time. And I was like, oh, I wanted to make sure you changed it, or that I need to change it, whichever one. But it looks like it's different now. So macro this one. This is now different, so they don't conflict with each other, which is nice. Yeah, I remembered. I was like, oh, I'll just check, because we're early enough on that it you know, I might be able to, I could either change the way I was doing it, or we could change it here. But it's all good. You don't have to worry about it. So you'd be happy to help with setting it up, although during the week you just need to make sure you're not going to bed too late. True, because work. When it may be 2 weeks, unless I figure it out. I can't remember. Because I'm trying to think of when the best time is for it. And right now, you were just playing around with a possible version 3 of the engine. Always adjusting it, right? But that's good. That's good, because I like it. Stinkiness. I heard that. That one echoed even. That was a big one. All right. Secret Harbor, you're back. Welcome back. Planning to see if you can create a visual editor. All right, so what is the visual editor going to do for you? Like, what do you envision that doing for you? All right. And I want to say, if I remember, was it in here? There was an object or something that I had to make my own of, wasn't there? I don't quite remember. Object scripts. Yeah, I don't remember. I'll have to... Oh, object skill tree, I think it was. So basically, you just click around to create nodes and assign prerequisites through the editor. So it sets up the framework and structure much more easily. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, it was in this, wasn't it? we make one and then just call it like 8-bit skill tree or something. And for those that don't know, Brent here is the developer of the Easy Skill Tree system. You know, what was I looking for? Oh, I was just talking about it. Trying to remember if I could recall on how to set it up. But so biggie, we can figure it out some other time. Do I have a link for yours? I have this. Is there a link to your itch page from here? EightBitsaByte Games. I like your website. Contact. You don't have an itch page link. What the hell? All right. I was gonna link your engine on for itch, but let me do it this way. I found it. Anyways, if anybody is interested in this, there is the link for Brett's Easy Skill Tree engine. It's on. You can get it through itch, but it works really nice. Being able to come through, right, and work through this, right? So it makes it really nice to use, which is why it's going to be part of the game. But that's it. You can test it out right there on the browser, but it shows oh, these are nice images. Yeah, I like this. This is nice. Yeah, that's that zoom in out feature. Yeah, good stuff. All right. We have all our stuff from yesterday. I did save all this stuff, so I put it back so we could look at it today along with this stuff. All right. What I was starting to try to work on was making it so, let me open it. I'm going to make it so that there's 3 individual quick slots, but the quick slots are, I'll show you here in a second. In the meantime, we have another Sophie treat. Almost thank you for that. There you are. You're back. Welcome back. We have Sophie right here. There. You can see all the feathers back here on the ground, all under her cage. Arwen is molting, and there's feathers like everywhere, little feathers everywhere. It's all, and there are all those little light fluffy feathers. So the moment you walk past or anything, like, they go up everywhere, and you're like, oh, what the hell? But Arwen, like I said, sits right behind me now. And that's her right there. So she is, hanging out. There we go. But yeah, you can see all the feathers on the ground back there. I think I'm gonna get another camera set up, and I'll attach it back here, and we'll have the option to be able to switch into an Arwen cam. Yes, Arwen is Sophie's co-host, and I'm the tech guy. That is true. That is true. Yep. All right. Inventory. So my idea is we're going to add 3 slots for the quick slots, right? So we'll have a total of 12. And they're going to show up right here. 1, 2, and 3. Then when you select this, so like we'll close this, right? When you select this, you'll be able to hit 1, 2, or 3, and this will change based upon which item you're showing, like which one you want. I don't know if I can make this smaller, if it would look any good with the 3 little tiny quick slots with the numbers on them, and then you could just be like, oh, I want item 1. But we'll see. I might do that. But for now, we'll have it here. Or an attempt to have it there, right? All right. And just to make sure I do not... Oh, wait. I do see them. 1, 2, and 3. I have them out of order. Like they're not where they're supposed to be. All right. So they're showing up here. These 3... I need to move down and over here. I need to leave it open for a little bit, for a moment. We're gonna switch and look at some code here. Object inventory. This would be inventory. Left. Let me look through this. Our quick slot bar is being drawn to far left. All right. So this I need to bring down. All right. I think I can close that for a minute. Inventory slots manually placed for testing. This is the 9. We don't have to worry about that. That was from version 1 when I was testing, and we're not testing that. We are testing this, but we need these to be below these. So we come up to the create event. My quick slot X here and Y says it's below main inventory. It is not below main inventory. I guess the other thing I should double check is it different in the battle room than it is in the regular inventory? All right, so they're showing in the same place here. If I open the store, I do not see them anywhere because that's separate. All right. All right. So go back to our inventory here. I think we need to change this for our quick bar. I think we're going to change it to from here. Let's just redo this. We don't want this, but we're going to do inventory start X minus the slot size. Oops. Inventory start X minus our slot size. Then inventory start Y plus Y. We have 3 already, so we need to say 3 times. So 3 times, oops, 3 times our slot size, and then increase it by 10. I don't know. That'll probably change. Let's run it now and see where they are. That should be right. So we have our inventory size plot for Y. Almost. Right? We're almost there. So our X needs to come over by say 16. Probably wrong. Almost. So it needs to go. Maybe it should have been 32 instead of 16. This is a lot of like trial and error. And we're going to make this only by 8 to raise it back up a little bit. All right, so start, wait for OBS to see it here. All right, we have 1, 2, 3. They're almost lined up. It may need to go over like 1, 2, maybe we'll say 4 more. 36. And we'll get rid of this part. Let's see what that looks like. Stinky. Gotta get out though. In the morning, morning farts. You gotta let it go. Otherwise, you'll explode. All right. We are very, very close on this. I think 4 was too much, so we'll bring it back a little bit. Let's make it by 2. And yeah. Oh, you changed your avatar. Oh, you're a bat. I see you. You're a bat. I think part of maybe my problem was this, right? Maybe I didn't need to do that and just leave it where the X is for this. So I'm just gonna say quick slot starts where X is for the regular ones, and let's see if that aligns it better. All right, come on, OBS. There we are. Oh, it did. All right. All right. I may have to edit this, and we'll put 3 slots down here. So I'll take 3, move them down, but this one matches up, and you can see sort of how the red line is right on top of the gray line. But this one has an extra spot right here. It's gonna be real hard to see probably on stream, but under right there's 1 extra pixel. So I'll have to go in and open that up in a sprite and get it to work. All right. So now we have this. Okay. I think for the time being, what we're going to do is we're going to close the game. We're going to open up our inventory. We're going to edit this. We're going to edit it like right here. Oh, all right. It would help if I was in the right layer, first off. The gray squares are mostly drawn in the right spot. I have this one off by 1 pixel. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to capture like this color. So now we're going to copy and do that. Right? And we're going to run it and see what it looks like. It should be pretty close. And like I said, it might be hard to see on stream. I don't know. But we'll wait for OBS to see the game here. All right. As soon as that goes away, we hit I. All right. So 1, 2, red line outline is good on all of them. And you can see now that extra pixel is gone here. So these all match up. My inner line, I have to visually fix it, but for now, it'll be fine. I want it to be more solid gray lines all the way around it. But now this is lined up. So the selecting part is lined up with the visual slot. If I have a single box sprite, then you can use a for loop with it, with the code. I don't. So I have 3. That's inventory. No, I didn't make it like that. It's just a solid sprite, right? It's just like this, just one sprite with everything. I wasn't great at making it, so when I open up a sprite later and try to work on this, I'll clean this up, but for now it'll work. And welcome, Incubator. How you doing? I keep saying I need to get it so you can see chat, so you can see all that stuff. All right. Let's find the game. Okay. So we're back in here, right? So we have 12 slots now. And the bottom 3 are going to be your quick slots. What I'll probably do is give it a different look, right? Maybe a different outline to it versus these 12, so they stand out and they're different, you know. Oh, I missed more of your comment, Brent. If you have a single sprite box, if you have a single box sprite, then you can use a for loop to draw it with code. True. And you could even have a skill to increase your item slot by 3. That's a possibility. Yeah, that's a possibility with it. Right. Use code loop. All right. I wrote it down. So now that we have that added, I think it's doing okay now, right? So we have all this in. Trying to remember what some of my. I'm glad I started really like adding lots of comments to stuff, because now that I'm coming back to this, I'm like, I don't remember why this is here, and then I'm like, oh yeah, because of this now. All right. I know I have this running, so we're gonna try to find it. I'm pretty sure it's in battle. And switcher. Yeah. There we go. Turn that off. And that should be the primary show debug that's running. All right, we're going to go ahead and run the game itself. And we're going to go in and check through some of the stuff that has been implemented. Like I said, I did not get a lot of time yesterday. I tried to play a game, but I was just so groggy. It just wasn't working. I ended up, like, I took two naps yesterday. But I feel much better today. So, all right. Things that I have done. I cleaned up over here. We got rid of some of these icons. They're all gone right now. Back over here, I put the image for inventory, the little bag over here. Brett, you played a game today with your wife. Excellent. It was the Ninja Turtle game that plays like Hades. Oh, nice. You thought it was pretty fun? Is it newer? I was gonna look it up, but I can't remember. Like, yeah. I think it's not super new. They made it for mobile and then ported it to the Switch too. Oh, okay. I am trying to figure out my music here. Hold on one second. I think it started playing in a different category. All right, there we go. So yesterday, I did get this done. I cleaned up the icons here, reorganized these, right? So we now have one action point for light, 2 for heavy, 1 for defend, 1 to use an item from the quick slot, and 1 to open the bag. And even though it was a mistake, I like this, right? So I used up all my action points. Instead of it automatically switching over to the enemy turn, I currently have it so you have to tell it you are done. I kind of like that. Even though it was a mistake. But so Brent, what particularly did you, or in general, I guess, what that you liked about the Turtle game? Was it just the way the characters handled? And it was a Switch 2 game, right? Splintered Fate, maybe? Like this? Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so this is called Splintered Fate. It looks like it would be fun. Lots going on at once. You were using Donatello, and it was using Raphael. Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like it would be cool. I mean, it's well made with, like, the animation looks on things, right? One of the things I do want to do is add better animation for the attacks. Right? So right now I just have this. If I do in a light attack, it's only that movement. But I would like it to be maybe when the player moves over, some like lines show up. It looks like he's moving quick. Then I don't know, some other stuff to it. I want the damage numbers to appear off the enemy on when you strike, how much it does. Same thing when the enemy hits you. Right now, it's a solid set number, and I'm going to make it so that it's a random number between a range on what the weapons do. What else? I have not updated the battle focus yet. That'll probably be today. I'll work on that. In the easy skill tree demo, let's move it here. All right. Secret Harbor, you have to go. Well, I appreciate you hanging out, Mom. Have a good one, and I will talk to you later. Thank you. I appreciate that. And for those that didn't know, Secret Harbor is my mom. She has learned Twitch to start to come by and say hi, and loves hanging out in Jeep and Annie's cooking stream. All right, so we have this. So you said in the demo, you have a simple object to draw the damage numbers. Like this. Like the 1. Yeah, I mean, it'll probably be something along that line, right? Kind of like this, where it pops up and just shows it going up. Yeah, you can do more damage. So I don't want it always just to be like 1, 1, 1, right? I'll have a random range to it. So it could be like between 1 and 3, right? Or something. For your basic weapon. And then maybe with a chance to do a critical. And maybe the words like crit will show up and it'll say like do a higher amount of damage or something. But yeah, this would probably just be an object. It calls it when it attacks, that kind of stuff. So your character in your demo moves so smooth, so well. It's nice. I still, and we're going to continue to use this character for now. The main character maybe will change. I don't know. I'd like to be able to find probably an asset pack that has a couple different characters to it that I don't have to do a whole lot of work with. But we'll see. That'd be ideal. I think if you were drawing the damage numbers, it would be good to draw the enemy's health and max HP on their HP bar, so the player has an idea of how much damage they're doing. True. In the battle, we have the HP bar right below here. I think WoW does that now, doesn't it? World of Warcraft health bar. Yeah, it sort of starts to do this. Says how much percent you are, which we don't really need that, right? But it'll show you your total. This is old. This is just the straight bar, but I think now it does in fact show you the health on it. Right? So like it's showing you, oh, this is some add-on. Yeah, exactly. Like a total, like the right number is your total and then where you are. Yeah. Show HP totals number on battle HP bars for player and enemy. All right. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I've been doing obviously more research on stuff, right? No, I didn't want you to show me an ad. I mean, it's coffee. You're all right. You can show me coffee. I changed my mind. I'll take a coffee ad. Here, let's just pause it. All right, so this one does not. It just shows a bar. Your turn. This is just showing bars. Let me look at Chained Echoes. They're not really showing your total, but I like that idea, right? I like the idea. Oh, right here. Octopath. Octopath has it right here. HP, big number with a slash second number, right? So your total and where you sit. I do like that. Yeah, just like this, right? So this is called Octopath Traveler 2, which I like the game. It's just a cool game, but I do like this. So the question is, actually, we're going to take this whole thing. We're going to put that into our whiteboard here. There. All right. Because I like this, right? I like this part. The next turn one is kind of nice. And this is what you were talking about, right? I like that. Yeah, I think that's nice. All right, so if we were going to do a next turn section, where would it go? Down below? Or it should be up top, right? Well, yeah, don't back down. I like it. Oh, over top. Yeah, over top of it. Right? So yeah, I wasn't talking necessarily the spot, right? If we take the numbers and put it directly over top of the bar, I think is where it needs to be, not necessarily above it, like this. I just was highlighting how it had the numbers. Right, so on here, the numbers would be inside the green, right? Yeah, I think that would be good. Yeah, bars are always hard. They're estimated, right? So it's hard to see the exact numbers you're at. And especially since you have multiple attacks each turn, it will also impact your decisions. Like if you do 1 or 2 moves, you can then get an understanding of your damage and determine if you should attack again or do something else. True. Yes. And it makes 100% sense to it, right? So, like... That's not what I wanted. I want this, but I want this to be a white. I don't know. 50 out of 50. Something like that, right? Yeah, if and like that. All right. True. Then it would be, that's more redundant than to have it say HP, because you already basically know, or you should know, that's HP. I don't remember how I have it. Hold on. Let's finish off this. All right, so I just have it say HP up here. But it says like level 1 on it, right? So here would also change. Instead of it just saying HP, it's going to have your numbers. And yeah, it'll look like this. I like it. Yeah, I think that'll be a good suggestion. Yep. All right. So the question is, do we like seeing whose turn it is coming up? I don't know if they all sort of do that. Oh, they do here. Who's active? Who's next? Right? Because if you're doing turn-based, that kind of helps you identify what's coming up. So they do it here. I think it was here. Does it in the middle. Based upon the way this looks, you could do it like up here. There's nothing really in this corner. That might be a nice thing to add. So up, next indicator. Let's say top left. No, top right. All right. It would help you plan ahead. Yeah, so if your ally is going before the enemy and they or you are low on health, you don't need to heal. But if the enemy will be attacking before your ally and one of you is low, you might opt to heal instead of attack your turn. True. It gives you the strategy of how you want to play. Hello?
Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
Good morning, Jeebin. Jeebin, you'll be happy to know I do feel better today. My throat's just a little bit scratchy, but I do feel better. For me, slept a lot. I feel like I slept a lot. I slept in this morning. I didn't even... All right, so my alarm went off at 5:20, but I didn't actually get out of bed until, like, almost, like, 10 after 6 or something. Yeah. But... that was a lot of extra sleep. Oh, and there are the ads. Well, I'm gonna take a short be right back. I'm gonna fill up my coffee and then we'll get back to it. So hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I think ads are still going for about another minute, so we're gonna look at some other stuff. For those that like the show He-Man, Masters of the Universe, that the new Masters of the Universe movie comes out in June. And I'm looking forward to it, right? Yeah, the Masters of the Universe movie, it is. It's set for June 5th. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it, right? It's just gonna be a good one. I can't help it. I like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. It's what I grew up on. But we'll see. So that's in June. All right. We're back. So I think we decided the up next indicator is going to be up here in this side. I think that'll be good. You'll be able to have info there. I'm also thinking this might be a bit big, but we'll adjust it. Sophie Treat. Good morning, Panuch. How are you doing? Sophie was here in a flash. she was ready for it. And every time we do the Sophie treat, which thank you, by the way, Panuch, you can see all the little feathers underneath Arwen's cage over here. There's a whole little pile of them. It's like a little bird, right? She is in her spring molt phase, and it's all these little puffy little feathers everywhere. Everywhere. They're a pain to sweep too, because the moment you move to the broom near them, the air current pushes these little feathers everywhere. It's easier to get like a vacuum. She's shedding? Yeah, she's molting. So she's dropping all her like winter feathers, like, which is extra like little downy feathers, the real little short little puffy white ones. She's got all those everywhere, and she does it like about 2 times a year for the main ones, spring and fall. But yeah, it's a mess. And Arwen is turning 5 this week, so she's getting a little older. She's still in like kid phase, right? All right, so we were talking about well, we've been talking about the battle stuff, and we're going to be talking about battle stuff probably for the next 2 weeks. But I think this box needs to be shrunk down a little bit. It doesn't need to be this big, right? And maybe the padding that I have currently set around each of these is going to be shrunk, so that will help bring the whole panel in a little bit. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think the alpha is pretty good that I have set. So I made it so it's a little transparent. You can see behind it. There's no real need to see there, but I just did it that way. And then I need to add in a temporary image of a companion. So I'll create like the companion, like an object. I'll give it a square or circle color. That way it'll be here, and I can start working on my sequencing, like who goes what on what turn, right? I heard it. What'd you do? Random avatar. It looks like you're the dragon. Very nice, Panuch. Very nice. Yep, you're the dragon. Off you go. The dragon should really fly on its own, but you know, it doesn't. It needs a parachute. All right. Let me think here. One of the things, just a little while ago, on stream, we set up 3 more panels, or 3 more boxes, I should say, for this. Now, we're going to leave it this way for like today and so on, but I like Brent's idea with making one particular box and then coding it so it draws them all, just like it does with this red one, right? That way, we might be able, we can increase the size of this. I think that'd be good. Yeah, like I'm coding the red box, right? So it's over top of all these, which means I'm already halfway there. I can just code in a regular box. And then if we add, you hit a skill or something that adds in more, there's room here. We can move this over. It would adjust them, move them over because they're separate than the background. So they can move over and you'll be able to have another row of 3. And I think that'd be good. Yep. Hamster, welcome in. How you doing? It's nice to see you. But yeah, I think that's a good suggestion with it. And I think I put that up there. So we'll make a stinkiness. That's what we're gonna do. Almost, that sounded like you need to check yourself a little. We're going to make it so you can draw the box, and through either skill points or something else, we'll be able to make it so that you can increase your bag size, right, by at least 3. Or more. Right, maybe I come up with a bigger background. So you hit 3 on this one. This all shifts over left a little bit, and then another row. And then maybe even if we go higher than that, it would just shift to a different background to allow more slots. But this, right, would be, you're going to be able to slide these items down and put it down here, and these 3 are going to be your quick bar. So I would need, I think, to change the color on these ones a little bit, which temporarily, let's do something like that now. Right, and really what I need is, we're going to take these out. There. All right, so now I have it on a different layer. We'll come back in and choose like a light color. We'll do this temporarily. And for that, might as well make it a different frame or layer or whatever. There, right? There we go. All right. So now when we run this, we should be able to identify what our quick slot spots are easier. You're doing good. Excellent. And how are things going? Well, things are going pretty good. We've been, over the last couple of days, been really kind of hashing out the way the combat's going to work, right? Changing things, adjusting it. It's come a long way since version 1 already. And we talked about some stuff yesterday, implemented that today. And now we've also are talking about like how your HP numbers are going to be. We talked about how it would be cool to add in a next turn section, right? Which the next turn one would be up in the top left when you're in the battle room, right? Yeah, so when you're in here, it would be up in here. Next turn area. But what we did, so a couple things. You now have your regular bag, right? Then you have your 3 spots for quick slot, which when you click item or use item, right? Clicking it does not activate it. You click it, and then you're going to be able to hit 1, 2, or 3 here to see your items and pick it. Then you'll be able to hit E and use it. But I think it's coming along pretty good. We talked about the battle focus yesterday on what we want each of these bars to be. I didn't get a chance to really work on that yesterday. Wasn't feeling the best. Pretty groggy. So I didn't even game much. I just ended up taking like 2 naps and just being a bear, you know? But yeah, I should be able to get some stuff done today. Although I do want a game today too. I do. But I think this is coming along. I adjusted the AP numbers. So now inventory only takes 1 action point to open it. Use an item is 1 action point. Defend is 1 action point. Yeah. It's coming along, I think. And that is looking pretty good. All right. Visually, chat. What? Just making these a different color. Does that signify to you maybe that's your quick bar? Or do you think you need like text next to it? Right? So if we took this, and we said, right? I mean, I would think like, but I know it. I know what those are. What do you? Let's see what everybody thinks. Yeah, it's going to have like it'll have something like that. Right? Because over here, I want to change it so that there's 3 tiny boxes here. And it'll be 1, 2, and 3. Brent, you probably put text on the side for a little QB in the corner of the box. In the corner of the box. Like that versus having this. I mean, we can make it also, you know, wherever. Then it looks like something off the periodic table. I don't know. Who else out there plays this? Like turn-based style games or MMOs? And what do you think? The words on the side of it. I think it still might be good to have the numbers, right? Because that's what you're going to have to use to select it. But like here will also be some stuff. So right? So it's going to have 3 little boxes. And we'll do 1, 2, 3. Maybe like that, right? So that way, you know, oh, I need to use item 1, and it correlates to item 1 here. And if we can try this, or we can try the QB up here first. And I guess just see which one we think. But it'll be a combo, so it'll look totally different, right? You're going to have your regular inventory and then your quick bar down here. Also, this is the whiteboard that is pinned at the top here. you're welcome to come in and write on stuff if you have suggestions or whatever, if you like visual showing too. But I think that would be good, because instead of one box rotating through, I want 3 boxes here. Each box correlates to a box here. Maybe on the battle menu. Okay, so over here, instead of saying use item, it can say use quick item. Let's use quick item like that. And then, well, let's, I changed the in here, so let's see what that looks like. Right? And then this would just be quick items for here. But why does my stream look weird? There we go. All right, I figured it out. So we have quick items, or use quick items, or quick item, but we only have room for 1 box. You can make quick item 2 rows. Or change this so maybe it's like quick bar or quick items here over top of each other, like one over the other on the left, and then we'll have room for the 3 items, right? Because here, instead of this, we would just do it would say like quick item like that. Quick items. And then 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. So here, oh, what is it? Battle. Let's get rid of use. Call it quick. Oh, what's the /n? I don't know if it'll work, but we'll try it. I don't remember if that'll work. It may not work, but we'll see. All right, it worked. Close enough. Close enough. Right? Yeah, so we dropped the word use out of it. And now we just say quick item. Right? And now we're going to be able to do the 3 little boxes with it, where each box will correlate to one of these. Also, all my boxes are slightly off, but, you know, that's all right. We'll fix that. I'm going to do the whole single box thing, I think. Yeah, all right. So we have quick item. We'll have box 1, 2, and 3 with the little numbers in them, 1, 2, or right below them, 1, 2, 3. These will have 1, 2, and 3 in them. You know, and then that will make it more efficient, I think. It'll be like this. It'll just say quick items 1, 2, 3. Quick items 1, 2, and 3. And on here, we don't need the QB. I think we'll just say quick items on the side. Like that. Yeah, I think that'd be good. All right, so we're going to do quick items. Then 3 boxes with 1, 2, 3 below them. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think that'll look nice with it. I also think the overall size of this could get changed a little bit. I feel like it's a little big. But what, I don't know, what do you, for now, I guess we could leave it until we finalize all the stuff in it, right? Yeah, I think that'd be good. And let's go back to our little cheat sheet here. If we copy something like this, we'll put that up here. Right? So now we have next turn something. I'm not sure exactly what I'll have there, but it'll say next turn. Quick items. I already adjusted the action points for these from yesterday, so I think that is better. There was a weird delay I need to fix. So I think it comes when I use up all my action points, right? When I hit end turn, bar goes away. The enemy attacks during while it still says enemy turn. So enemy attack needs delay increased. Showing or attacks while still saying the enemy turn. There we go. All right. All right, so that's working pretty good. And turn. Enemy turn, it attacks. Rat has 2 attacks. I need to get how much they're using adjusted. That one did an auto attack. Is it just set to on the defend? Yeah. So use defend, enemy attacks. Why? Yeah, Brent, you're staying up late. Go to bed. Gotta work in the morning and not much time left for sleep. True. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it, but please go get some sleep, and I'll just talk to you later in the week. All right. I noticed defend currently has auto enemy attack after it. That's a mistake, but I don't know if that's a bad thing. Like, you go into defend and the enemy attacks you, but it defeats going into defend then. So we'll have to fix that, I think. Light attack is okay. Heavy attack goes up a lot. The battle focus incremental amounts need adjusted. All right. Arwen now hears Jeepin walking around upstairs, and so she's starting to call for Jeepin. Arwen, I see you trying to look up the stairs. All right. A little groggy still. Let's see what run does. Run does nothing. So run causes error. And that's what it does. All right. I've been getting a little better with using more and more switch statements in here. So I think that's that's coming along. But obviously I have calling a certain run function wrong there. If I'm in full screen, how's that look? Looks weird on stream, but check it out for a minute. That still works pretty good. All right, let's think here. What else is on my plate for today? I'd like to try to work on here. I want to work on the battle focus percent. So I should say modifier. Yellow equals none. Green equals, we said 1.2 times percent. And red is equal to 0.5 times. All right, how long have I working on this project? So version 1, I spent 3 months on. And welcome in, by the way. Cricky Doors is a cool name. But version 1, which was the first beginning part of this, it was a 3-month game project, right? So spent 3 months on it, made it, which is here. And it's available. It's on the browser play. You can go and check it out. So now, after I did the 3 months of that, which ended up taking me to the end of last year, the beginning part of this year, we did a 3-month challenge of a top-down shooter. So that's the Escape. But now we're back, and I'm going to be working on the RPG version 2 and planning to spend 6 months on it. So on version 2, I have about 27 hours into it. Oh, you can't see that because the game. Here, I have about 27 hours into version 2. Yeah, and I'm on what, stream number 4 of version 2. So we're really just kind of beginning the new version. I've already completely taken it in a different direction. On the whiteboard here, you can sort of see, like, we've been talking about it. I keep transferring stuff over, but previously, let me run it. Version 1, the battle was, it's okay, right? Come down here, wait for that little message to go away. This is it. This is version 1. So 4 buttons, light attack, heavy attack, a defend, and run away. That was kind of it. But now, we are, let me run it. And I'm probably spending the first month, about the first month on this with the battle, right? Soon as OBS sees it, there we are. So now we have a slot. Oh, let me shrink my notes down. Now we have a slide-in panel. I have light attack, heavy attack still, defend, quick item, inventory, and turn and run. So it's all on the quick bar, or action bar over here. I have battle focus added into it. To try to give a little better interactivity with your fights, right? Because it's all turn-based. So you start with only 3 action points, right? So you're like, oh, 1 action point for light attack. You select it. You can choose enemies because it'll randomly be between 1 to 3 enemies here. And you attack, and your battle focus goes up. In the yellow, there's no modifier, no bonus to you. Green is going to be 1.2%. It's an odd number, but 1.2 percent increase in your damage. And then red is you're going to be tired, and it's only going to be like a 0.5. But when you do stuff, right, it keeps going up, including being hit by the enemy. If you want this to go down, you just defend, and it sort of brings you back into it. So it adds in a little bit of strategy into it. That's all. And that's kind of where I'm at with altering this. Now, suggestions and everything that we've been doing, we're on this whiteboard, right? So it's up here, right? And we talked about how we want to break it apart, like for the battle. Fargan? GameMaker. But Fargan? What? Oh, I think I made this a little big. Can't see it very well. And we broke apart some more stuff here, and we said like our top ranked suggestion on what we want to work on, which is combat, which is their first thing. And then here we are taking ideas from different turn-based attack games that are 2D, right? And looking into that, or even 3D ones. But yeah. So we got the idea. We have the battle focus. We have the action points. We were fixing up some of the idea for the quick slot stuff. So we added that. At least the buttons are on it. We added that already this morning. These. Changed this to 2 rows, and I need to add the buttons there. But they're going to be using 1, 2, and 3 for your quick items. And then we were thinking like your next turn indicator would be up in here somewhere. Yeah. Anyways, that's where I'm at with it. So the first one, to get it to version 1, took me 306 hours in 22 minutes in the 3 months. So that was there. And now we're about 27 hours into the next one. You have 4 groups using DS list to add, remove player units. The step, event, add, remove unit code is identical in each group. Groups 2 through 4 work perfectly. Group 1 adds the units, but silently removes them. Identical code. You switch from DS list to arrays, and it works fine. Yes. There's I don't use list. I will use an array. I've had problems with trying to do things as a list. It acts differently, and I don't know why. I have no idea. I don't know GameMaker well enough to know why that is a problem. But yes, I will use arrays for things, not list. And even that, I mean, like, you know, the normal, still trying to figure out how to code stuff right is a pain. But I have more problems with lists than I do with arrays. So and like I said, I just don't understand why. Yeah, AI code loves DS lists and GameMakers. So you have to tell it to avoid DS list. Interesting. I wonder why AI would like list. That's interesting that it picks that, right? What maybe it says something like which one, who do you like, what are you using? Probably less work for it. And since they are built in, probably. Here, hold on. Let's see. Why does AI like DS list in GML over using arrays? Let's see what it says about its, you know, an AI thing using it, right? In GameMaker language, developers often the AI models they build historically prefer DS list over arrays for complex logic like pathfinding and decision trees due to the specialized utility in historical performance advantage. I don't even know what it just said, but that was a very AI response. I don't get it. So, I was like, what? It's like reading like stereo instructions, you know? Like, what? Yeah. Historically, we're significantly... Oh, all right, here. How about this? Historically, DS lists were significantly faster at frequent insertions and deletions. They manage memory by doubling in size when they run out of space, whereas older GML or array versions often reallocated memory on a single change. That I understand. This caused lag in high-frequency AI scripts. I get that. Okay, so it used to be more efficient, but I feel like arrays are now more efficient than DS list. Right? So, yeah. Like, I would make sure you tell it, right? Make yourself a codex for it, and in there say, I don't want this. Don't use that. Again, I don't know what you use for this, but like I would tell it not to use it. Be like, get out of here. Don't use this. You know? Yeah. But it's weird. It's weird that it does that. But, you know, hey. All right. We have to end turn because we're right near the end here. Oh, one of the other things we're going to... I'm adding in... and I think I talked about it yesterday... was this. We're going to do... make it so it has combo attacks, right? Can I help you? Why are we barking? What? Can I help you? Do you hear a delivery truck? You don't like the delivery trucks, I know. All right, so combo attack, right? You do like 3 light attacks in a row in the single turn, and it will create a combo attack slash whatever, right? Part of this, we also talked about rollover. Let's say it's my turn, right? It is my turn. So it's my turn. I don't want to use any action points this turn because I want all 3 to roll over to the next turn. I would end my turn, allow the enemy to go, and when this comes back, I would have 6, allowing me to do 3 light attacks for a combo with a heavy attack or something. Or use an item and do a combo attack, right? And I think we talked about it yesterday. It will be a combination of maybe 6 action points total that you can add up to. So allowing it to roll over would be good. And then you can do like combos. Hamster, maybe. They still work fine in other spots. But this particular instance, the DS list was getting emptied. I've been working on this problem for days. Yeah. Sucks. I'm sorry you got stuck on the DS list issue. But yeah, like I said, I don't use them. I've run into problems with DS lists, and it's probably because I just don't understand the DS list very well, and I wanted something different. Arrays for the win. That's the way it needs to be. But yeah, like I've run into issues with it. I attributed it to my lack of knowledge on programming, and I'm still slowly building that up, right? But arrays work smoother than the DS list, but that's all right. Anyways, I think we're at a good point. We're about 3 hours. There's stuff I want to get done. I need to clean Arwen, her cage, and because she's molting, so she's got tiny feathers everywhere. I need to clean up her cage, and I want to do all that, get all the noise stuff out of the way before Jeepin goes streaming, usually around noon. So another 2 hours or so. She is going to be doing Crimson Desert today, and it'll be fun. But I think we're going to call it after I get some chore stuff done, like cleaning Arwen's cage here. I'll come back. I'll work on this and see what I can get done, and we'll review it tomorrow during stream. So tomorrow's stream is going to be at the same time, same digital time, same digital place. So 7 a.m. Mountain Time for about 3 hours. And we'll go from there. Let me snooze that ad. And let's see who is on this morning. I know it's Sunday morning. There's not normally a lot of people. And Hamster, if you run into issues or whatever, feel free. I mean, like the game development section that I'm trying to build up in the Discord, feel free to comment in there, whatever. There's a bunch of people in it, so maybe somebody can be able to help too, so you don't have to get stuck on something for a couple of days. I don't see. Let's see who's on today. I don't see a whole lot, but Yeah, you're about to pop your eyeballs out with a spoon. See, that's exactly why. You don't need to do it, you know? Those are helpful sometimes. So we need to keep them. I know who we're going to stop into. We haven't said hi to Tim in a little while. Let's go ahead, oops, and raid out to Tim. And we'll get started here, right? But I appreciate everyone for hanging out. And don't forget, yes, as Jeepin posted right there, feel free to join the Discord. Choose the game development role as you're joining, and it'll put you into that section. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff to do. You sound like you know what you're talking about. True. But everybody gets stuck, right? So feel free to post in there anytime you get stuck. Happy to try to help. Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and say hi to Tim. I'm going to get my day started. I need to clean Arwen's cage, and that's a whole bunch of noise. So I want to get it done before Jeepin hops on and tries to stream. So I appreciate everyone for being here. I think I have a good path of notes to try to work on today, and we'll discuss what I was able to get done tomorrow during stream. So let's go say hi to Tim. I appreciate everyone, and have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye now.